Welcome back to the third episode of the Super Smart Home series. We are still on the setting of the Cloud Connection node. We already saw how the PSOC 6 device can communicate in a secure way to the AWS IoT, but what we need is to create an adaptable architecture to monitor and report the Super Smart Home alarms and notifications in a structured way, as well as applying formulas and calculations to the data. As a matter of fact, it will be possible to create a cloud model whose data are useful not only for the activity of monitoring, but also to get valuable information to optimize the costs. The primary role of the AWS IoT Core service is to establish a secure connection with the things. The bar endpoint definition is not enough to complete the scenario of the project. There are several kinds of solutions available by AWS to manage the IoT information. It is possible to monitor the data with AWS Analytics, but this service is oriented to manage a feedback response, like triggering events. To follow a dashboard perspective instead, I opted for AWS Sitewise. This service can collect raw data from the AWS IoT Core and distribute them into assets internally managed by a database able to collect historical data series. Sitewise should be connected to the AWS IoT Core, the endpoint of the physical IoT things. To make a structured and modular representation of the IoT data in Sitewise, I should define as many asset models as the homogeneous kind of raw data I provide. Asset models are an abstraction of the group of data, including the applied calculations. Models can serve one or more assets connected to the thing that will receive the data. Based on the asset models, every asset collects and organizes the IoT raw data, providing a specific representation along the timeline. After the asset creation, they should be modified to define the thing data and the kind of topic to collect. The connection between a Sitewise asset and the IoT data in the AWS IoT console is done by a role, including its own action, an SQL select of the data acquired from the remote physical thing. By connecting the data to Sitewise, the thing policy becomes more complex as the thing topics are structured throughout policy shadows, a sort of time-stamped variables connected to their respective assets. Sitewise does not only show the asset's contents, but can also automatically create a portal, a website where data assets can be shown in structured hierarchical dashboards for a full control of the entire IoT architecture. To do this, I moved to the settings of the shadow communication modes in the Cypress application for the PSOC 6 and it worked fine. The next step, after completing the making of other local nodes, will be tailoring the architecture adapted to the data sent to the PSOC 6 by the Super Smart Home nodes.